It's Friday, the weekend is here, and today I've got 4 very interesting PlayStation 5 stories to dive into. And if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it. And as always, it's very much appreciated. Now, the stories I wanted to cover today includes the next state of play and PlayStation Showcase timeframes, a new studio buyout potentially leaked by Sony, a potentially big reveal this Sunday, and Sony confirms over 100 games in development for PlayStation VR2. First, are you going to be watching the Super Bowl this Sunday or not? I personally don't really care about sports, but when friends get together, I'm there for that experience, so I will be watching the Super Bowl this Sunday, but of course, that's just me. What about you guys? So comment below yes or no if you're going to be watching the Super Bowl this Sunday or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, over 100 games in development. Reading from PlayStation Universe, Sony Interactive Entertainment has revealed in a PlayStation blog post FAQ for PlayStation VR2 that there are more than 100 games currently in development for the next generation VR headset. The format holder didn't specify how many of these games were first or third party, but it's still encouraging to see that PlayStation VR2 is getting plenty of support. We already know that Sony is prepping over 30 games for the device during its launch window. So, just to remind people that this launch window is actually very small. It's only until March 2023 for those 30 games, so that's a good amount of games until March, literally the next month. But to hear over 100 games are in development is exciting, of course, but we've kind of already known that there are more than 100 games in development. PlayStation VR2 Without Parole did a great video on that, and it's well past 100 games. I'm excited to see what is there, and I'm hoping that games like Half-Life Alyx are on this list. Another game I hope is on the list as well is Killzone VR. I know it was just a rumor, but I genuinely want this to be a real thing. Killzone needs to make a return, and I'll take it in any form, especially, of course, in VR. Also, make Half-Life Alyx a holiday release for PlayStation VR2 to close out the year, but of course, I'll take it even earlier if PlayStation wants to do that as well. Now, diving into the second story of the video, Sony's big reveal is days away. Reading from PlayStation Lifestyle, fans are hoping for God of War Ragnarok DLC or New Game Plus release date, as Sony Interactive Entertainment is busy teasing something for Super Bowl 57. For the uninitiated, the Philadelphia Eagles and Kansas City Chiefs showdown is due to take place on Sunday, February 12th, in what is one of the most watched annual events in the United States. The teasers have been posted on PlayStation Canada's Facebook page and Instagram accounts. Folks over at MP First also received the following message: PlayStation fans invited to keep their eyes peeled on its social channels for more surprises and celebrations of fan-favorite PlayStation 5 games. Today, Odin's Ravens spotted a new teaser on PlayStation Canada's Instagram and Facebook channels, forecasting a blizzard on Midgard this Sunday night. To see how it all plays out, make sure you tune in to the big game this weekend. So, right off the bat, I honestly think this is just a promo for God of War Ragnarok, since Sony has more PlayStation 5s available for supply and they're being pushed out there right now. Sony also said surprises and celebrations. God of War Ragnarok could be on the celebration side of things. I don't think they'd do a whole Super Bowl promotion for just New Game Plus. Going over to what I hope this could be is, of course, new DLC. I know they said DLC isn't happening, but Atreus clearly has more story to tell, so a DLC teaser would be a solid surprise. Sony's hyping surprises, plural, so let's see what else they got outside of God of War. But you guys let me know if you think this God of War teaser is something special, or is it just them promoting God of War now that they've got more PlayStation 5s ready to go? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the third story of the video, Sony's new studio buyout. Reading from PlayStation Universe, Sony Interactive Entertainment has posted up a new job listing that suggests the company may have quietly acquired Ballistic Moon. As noted by Reddit, the position for senior dialogue designer originally listed Ballistic Moon alongside other Sony-owned companies such as Naughty Dog and Media Molecule, although it's now been removed if you visit the page. So the story here is that a job posting was listed and it stated the following: You are interested in collaborating with sound design and music to deliver outstanding soundscapes for major AAA projects alongside our partners at studios such as Naughty Dog, Sony Santa Monica Studio, Guerrilla Games, Firespray, Ballistic Moon, London Studios Housemarque, Media Molecule, Insomniac Games, Sucker Punch Productions, and more. So obviously, the common theme here is everyone is first party outside of Ballistic Moon. Ballistic Moon was established in 2019 and is already working with Sony on an Unreal Engine 5 title. The studio includes X Until Dawn Rush of Blood, House of Dead Overkill, Heavy Rain developers. It seems to be a house packed with horror developers, so I'm up for whatever they've got there. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if they did get acquired by Sony. It's just a matter of when will Sony announce it. For example, Bluepoint was them getting acquired was leaked months before Sony actually announced it themselves. And now diving into the final story of the video, the next State of Play and PlayStation Showcase. Reading from PlayStation Universe, Giant Bomb's Jeff Grubb has claimed that Sony will host a State of Play at some point around March, though warned it will be a fairly low-key event. Speaking on the latest episode of Game Mess Decides, Grubb, who has a decent track record when it comes to leaking information in the games industry, also said that the former format holder will host a PlayStation Showcase before June. So, considering Jeff Grubb says that the March State of Play is low-key, tells me that this is probably the rumored third-party State of Play that we've been hearing about. I'm glad that he said a PlayStation Showcase could happen before June, just because we have been waiting so long. It's wild that Sony had no showcase last year, and we haven't seen anything new from Spider-Man 2 since 2021. I still have hope Sony will do something before the launch of PlayStation VR2, especially since we've been hearing potential new announcements for PlayStation VR2 games will happen before launch. Of course, those could just happen on a PlayStation blog post, knowing Sony and how this has been going. But going back to the State of Play and PlayStation Showcase situation, it's all rumor for now, of course. This isn't confirmed, so let's see how it goes. But you guys let me know if you think the PlayStation Showcase could happen in April or May, if it's going to happen before June. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is the body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with ready for the showcase. We've been waiting for so long. We didn't have a showcase last year like we did the 2 years prior. So hopefully we get a showcase sometime soon, because we've been waiting for a while. We haven't seen new stuff from Spider-Man 2 since 2021. So many Sony first-party studios have things that we haven't seen that they could show off at this event. Even partner studios like Ballistic Moon, were established in 2019, Haven Studios, a bunch of other studios that clearly have things to show off, but we've been waiting for so long for some reason. So hopefully we get some of that at this upcoming PlayStation Showcase, and I'm even excited for this upcoming State of Play. Just some new content, a new show from Sony. If you're excited for either of these, destroy the comment section with ready for the showcase, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.